Okay, done. So, we were talking about the static route, right? Now, I'm going to perform one practical for static route. Basically, we have two routers. So, I'm going to use one fast Ethernet cable instead of one serial link, right? So now we have two routers and two switches for LAN purpose. Two PC in every LAN, each and every LAN, right? Now it is connected here. Okay, now IP addressing part. So this would be the gateway 20 for PC1 and for PC2. So guys, this would be the IP address for your gateway for this router, and this is the IP address for the gateway for this router, right? So I hope you all are familiar with the router configuration, router interface configuration. Yes or no? Okay, so just look at this one. Both of the router are connected with gig 0 by 0 link, right? Gigabit Ethernet 0 by 0 link. And now if I talk about LAN, gig 0 by 1 here, and here also we are using gig 0 by 1. So let me take the access of this router. This is your router 1 and this is your router 2, right? Now move back to router 1, go to the CLI, put no enable command, the very basic command, right? Next is to make some changes to this router configuration, you have to go to the configure terminal mode, right? So configure terminal, let's change the host name to R1. Done. Now I'm going to configure the interface. Interface gig 0 by 0, IP address 192.168.12.1 and then subnet mask. Next command is no shutdown. Guys, anyone has an issue with the configuration of interface? These are general commands that you have to run. Basically, this command I am using to enter into the interface mode. After that, I have to put IP address. Then we have to no shut down the interface. By default, your interface is shut down, right? So this is the command. Now you can save it and you can run show IP interface brief. Done. And now you can see the protocol is down. Why? Because you have to configure the other interface as well on second router. Then only this link will go up, right? Now let me move to next router, which is router 2, and we'll do the same configuration. Okay, 12.1, sorry, no shutdown. Save it. Now you can see the interface is up. Let me change the host name as well. The interface is up and the protocol is also done. Now your protocol is also up, right? It means the link between these two routers are green. We just assign the IP address, right? Now we have to configure this one, which is gig 0 by 1, which is connected with the LAN. Go back to router 1, configure terminal, interface, gig 0 by 1, IP address. No shutdown, done. Simple configuration, guys. Let me show you configuration. So this is the configuration that I did on your gig 0 by 1 interface. I am using 10111 as a gateway, this IP address. Save. Next is, you can see here the interface goes green. Now it starts working. Router 2, show IP interface brief. Interface gig 0 by 1. IP address 20. Shutdown working. Show IP interface brief. Working fine. So now everything goes green, everything is up and running, right? Now let's start with the testing part. As of now, we have not given any kind of static route. We have not performed any kind of routing between these devices, right? So guys, my question is, are we able to ping from this PC to this PC? From
No.
No,
why? What's the reason?
No,
Yeah, what's the reason?
we haven't tell the first
Since
PC
they
about the last PC. That device is also connected to this.
Okay.
because these PCs are connected in different networks, and we didn't
Hmm.
configure any route between them.
Yes, we need to put the IP route configuration, source destination IP,
So if
because
I
Why?
if
different.
yeah, if I send some ICMP packet from this PC, so where it will drop? Suppose I want to ping this interface. This is 12.2, right? So who will drop it? This router or this router? And where or which interface is going to drop this packet?
gateway interface that router on.
This one. This interface.
Second router.
Hmm?
No, till that an WAN interface, router on WAN interface. Yeah.
This one. Yes, guys. Anyone?
Sorry, we have to first put gateway in that PC.
Okay. Okay, guys. Just give me a second. I'm getting one more call. Sorry for that. Okay. So let me try to send some packet from here to here and let's see the capture. Okay, it is not working. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, let me show you by performing some. Okay, first we have to give the IP address to desktop as well. To done. This is the gateway and this is the IP address of this desktop. See, close, close. This one, desktop. This two. And this is the gateway. Close it, close it. Configure the IP address. See, done now. Let's try to send packet from this point to this point. Let me see, the first packet has gone from this PC to switch. Now switch has forwarded this packet over here. This is your ICMP packet, guys. Now this router forward this packet to router 2. Now what's the problem? This is the packet, right? Let me double click on it and we can also see it.
We need to add routes.
Yes, yes. So basically this is the packet for your source and this is for destination, right? No. It says ping from 10112. This packet is initiated by 10112 for the destination of 12.2, right? And the header source IP 192.168.12.2 and 10112. Okay, this is the reply packet. As you can see, guys, this is your type 0 and this is your type 8, right? If you guys know about IP header or sorry ICMP header, ICMP use two codes, right? For sending purpose, it use type 8 field, uh, 8 for sending the ping or ICMP, or to getting a reply, it use message type 0. So for that you have to learn more about your ICMP header, right? So let me show you by using this one. Let me ping 192.168.12.2. Not reachable. Next, are we able to ping this one? Guys, is it possible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then why my packet is not going through this route, or why we are not able to ping this link 12.2? Because the very simple answer, we don't have any route,
Routing.
right?
Yes.
So this is the only reason we are not able to reach through to that particular destination, right? Now, if I talk about this routing part, this is your now we have to configure static routing, or you can say a manual route, right? So now I'm going to configure one manual route or router 1. Guys, the main issue why this router dropping this packet is because when you send some packet from this to this, goes here, it will check its routing table and it will find this route with this network 192.168.12.0, right? This router will find this network, but again it won't be able to route that packet because there is no route available for 192.168.12.2. Can you see here in routing table anywhere is 12.2 is available on this routing table? No, it's not there. Only 12.1 is directly connected. So this routing table don't have 12.2. That is the reason this router is dropping the packet, right? Yeah. So basically, guys, always remember whenever router receive any packet, it always looks at the routing table. If the route is available, then okay. If the route is not available, then not okay. It will directly drop that packet. So now let's perform static routing. Okay. Let's start with router 2, right? Now, how do we do that? Configure terminal. The command is IP route. I'm on router 2, guys. Just remember it. Now, what's the
Okay.
destination?
10 dot
Yes. Yes, yes.
1.1.0
Okay.
255.255.255.0
And what would be the next stop? Forwarding.
192.168.12.2. Oh,
Done. We are on router 2. Same goes for this one. Okay. We have to wait here.
Viral.
Okay. So we have 12.2 here and 12.1 here. Perfect. Now let me move back to router 1, sorry, PC2, and let me try to ping the other LAN, which is 20.3. Sorry. Working?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, anyone know the story behind this first packet? Why it is getting dropped?
Flooding the MAC address. Flooding takes.
Sorry.
That is the flooding takes place and learning the MAC address.
Yes. Right.
First packet broadcast.
Right. Correct. Because your this PC don't have any MAC address for this PC. So basically, the first packet got broadcasted and it comes back with the reply of this MAC address, this PC's MAC address. Then the next packet would be generated and it got resolved. Guys, so I'm going to give you one task on it. Let me Let me find some scenario for you. And then I'll give you enough time to perform the static routing and the commands, the basic commands you have to run, right? So you just have to hands on all those things.